Just reminding you of the idea of how to change into passive. Okay? We said yesterday when you change a sentence into passive, like this one, usually we have three changes. If you change into passive, you have three changes. The first one, first, before you change into passive, first you check your sentence. You know that you have a subject, you know that you have a verb, and you know that you have an object. So here when we say he plays tennis, we know he is the subject, plays is the verb, and the tennis is the object. Okay? So we said we have three changes. Number one, start with the object. So this is number one. You start with the object. So he plays tennis. He subject plays verb tennis object. So start with the object. Start with the tennis. Okay? This is the first change. The second change, number two. Okay, add, بضيف ايه؟ add is or are. نادرا يعني ان انا اضيف am. Add is or are. Okay, this is the second change. Of course, if this is singular, we write is. If it is plural, we write are. So here we write tennis is because it's singular. Number three, we write the past participle of the verb. التصريف الثالث للفعل. Okay. لو قلنا الافعال في بعضها regular نحط له ed زي arrive arrived listen listened play played، وفي بعضها irregular شاذ لازم تحفظ like write wrote written. Okay, this is we need to as we said when we write the past participle of the verb, some verbs are regular like when we say play. Regular means you add ed, so it will be played. Okay, and the past participle means the third form الشكل الثالث للفعل play. For example, if you say arrive, it will be arrived, and the past participle arrived. This is regular, but irregular verbs there is no rule. Irregular ما لهم قاعدة بالحفظ. Like when I say drive, what is the past of drive? Drove. What is the past participle? Driven. Okay. So this one, two changes. Drive, drove. This is one change. Drove, driven, two changes. Sometimes it's only one change. One change like what? Send, sent, sent. Okay. Or buy, bought, bought. One change. So this is some verbs. Some verbs do not change. Some verbs do not change, like put, 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 no change. Cut, 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 no change. So we use the past participle. This is past participle means the third form, the third. This is the first, low present. This is the second form. This is the third form. So in passive, we use this, the third form. Okay? So again, when you change a sentence into passive, number one, start with the object. So here we start with the object, then add is or are, then change the verb into past participle. Let us do this here. Let us do this with this sentence. He plays tennis. So number one, start with the object. He subject, plays verb, tennis object. Start with tennis. The second one, you add is or are. Is, because tennis is singular. Then the past participle. Past participle of play, played, because it's regular. This is passive. Tennis is played. Okay, let us see this sentence. He speaks English. So we start with the object English. And then the second change, we add is or are. English singular, so we add is. Yes. And then the past participle. Past participle of speak. Speak. Spoke. Spoke. Spoken. Speak. Spoke. Spoken. So English is spoken. This is the passive. Okay, let us see this sentence. She watered the flowers. Okay. Sometimes, okay, let's do it first. She watered the flowers. She subject, water verb, the flowers object. So we start with the object, the flowers. Plural. Yes, we use are. And then the past participle of water. This is regular. Regular, يعني add ed. Are watered. Okay. Sometimes the sentence is long. She waters the flowers by herself every day. So here, don't go and define the object at the end of the sentence. No. Don't go to the end of the sentence to find the object. No, start from the beginning. Start from the beginning. You say, this is the subject, she. This is the verb, water. This is the object. Object number 3. So don't go to the end and say, this is the object, and you will put it at the beginning of the passive sentence. This is not correct. Okay, so the flowers are watered. You can say by her. Okay. I told you last time, if your final exam is computerized, and it will be computerized, you will not have questions like this change into passive. No, you will have multiple choice. The questions will be multiple choice. I'll give you examples. Like what? Now, okay, now you have a question, and you have three choices. What do you want to do here? We want to choose the correct answer to have a correct sentence. The sentence says, emails every day. Emails are sending, is sending, are sent every day.
Are sent. Are sent.
Okay. Let me check the answer. Okay. سيد لو قلنا if we say A, okay, emails are sending. send معناها يرسل. هل الايميل ترسل؟ المعنى واضح. الايميل we cannot say email send. We send emails. We send email. The company sends emails. ما اقدر اقول ان emails are sending او send، لان هنا معناها ان الايميل هو اللي بيرسل. الايميل ما بيرسل، الايميل يرسل. يرسل. So this is passive, right? This is passive. How do you know? How do you know that this verb is passive? شلون اعرف اي فعل ان هو passive؟ اعرف ان هو passive من وين؟ اشوف فيه is او are plus past participle. If there is are past participle, so I know that this is passive. So the correct sentence here, emails are sent. Okay? Let us see another example. The food is preparing by our chef. Is prepared or prepared? What is the correct one? Okay. Say no. Okay, excellent. Yes. We cannot say that the food prepared itself. Okay, الطعام ما نقدر نقول يعد ولكنه يعد. So this is passive. Usually when you have in the final, you will have many, not only one or two. You will have many sentences like this in the final. So make sure that it's passive. Okay, and how you know that this is passive verb? We said if you want to know this is passive, you must have is or are plus past participle. So here, the food, we have is prepared, passive, are prepared, passive, but the food is singular. That's why we say the food is prepared. So we cannot say the food is preparing. If you say the food is preparing, it means that the food is preparing itself. هو اللي بيجهز نفسه. هو مو بيجهز، هو يجهز. So the food is prepared. Yesterday I didn't tell you one thing. Why we use passive? Why? Why do we use passive? We use passive for many reasons. For many reasons. The first reason is that the subject is unknown. The subject is unknown. You don't know the subject. Okay? I don't know the subject. مش عارف الفاعل. يعني I don't know who did it. يعني طلعت من محل لقيت سيارتي سكراتش، فيها سكراتش، شمخ. فاقول ايه؟ My car is scratched. Is scratched. I don't know who scratched my car. I don't know. So the subject is not known. إذا كان الفاعل مجهول ما أقدر أكتب جملة ثانية، لازم أكتبها passive. واحد يقول my money is stolen. My bag is stolen because you don't know who stole it. So we use passive if we don't know the subject. This is one. Number two, we use passive if the subject is not important or the action is more important than the doer. يعني لو الحدث الفعل أهم من الفاعل. يعني ايه الفعل اهم من الفاعل؟ يعني اديكم مثال. احنا بعد شهر تقريبا we will celebrate the national day, right? Bahrain national day on December 16. What happens on Bahrain national day? Streets are decorated. Streets are, this is passive. Are decorated, past participle. Is it important to know who decorate the street؟ هل ده مهم ان انا اعرف مين اللي بيطلع يزين الشارع في العيد الوطني؟ خلاص، لما تيجي توصف العيد الوطني ما بتقول العمال يزينون الشوارع، تقول الشوارع تزين. فالفاعل هنا الحدث هو الاهم، الفاعل مو مهم. فعشان كده نقول ايه؟ streets are decorated, so we use passive. Okay. Number 3. Why we use passive? Number 3. In science. In science, in scientific experiment، في التجارب العلمية. In the lab، في المختبر، لما تضيف مادة على مادة ما بتقول ان الموظف ولا العالم بيخلط كذا على كذا، لا. اوكي، تقول مثلا كربون دايوكسيد is mixed with كذا، يخلط. ففي العلم لازم نستخدم. in business، informal English. Informal English in business، okay, you use passive. Okay. Also in the newspaper. In the newspaper. Okay. In the headline. You know headlines of the newspaper؟ اللي هو العناوين الرئيسية في الصحف. Okay. The news headline, they need the font. They need it to be big, right? In the newspaper, the headlines in the newspaper، عناوين الصحف دايما يكون الخط كبير. طب لو العنوان فيه كلمات كثيرة صعب ان هو يكبر الخط، فيعمل ايه؟ يستخدم passive. why؟ هنا الجملة دي اصلا he was murdered. He was murdered yesterday. In passive you can delete the subject and you can delete verb to be. ممكن تحذف الفاعل وverb to be اللي هي is و are أو was يصير، بس انتوا لا تسووها، دي في الصحافة. ويبدأ بس بإيه؟ past participle. Okay. Murdered yesterday. Okay. Bombed. Bombed by okay the Germans. Bombed يعني المدينة ضربت بالقنابل. هي أصلها إيه؟ أصلها the city was bombed. But in passive you can delete this. Okay. موجود. The same is on your mobile phones. نفس اللي أنا بشرحه ده موجود على تليفوناتكم. اللي على تليفوناتكم مكتوب إيه؟ made in. Right? Made in. For example, let's say made in أي جهاز، يعني made in Japan. فين الجملة؟ الجملة أصلها إيه؟ أصلها this TV is made in Japan. ولكن بما إنه passive أقدر أحذف دول. يعني اللي أنتوا بتشوفوها دي made in، made دي past participle، تصريف ثالث، لأن ده passive، ده مبني المجهول. صنع. أمال بقية الجملة فين؟ حذفت. لأن هو بيكتب على التليفون ولا بيكتب على الجهاز المساحة صغيرة، فبيحذف subject and verb. في الجملة العادية ما يقدر في الباسيف. فيقول made in هي أصلها إيه؟ This mobile phone is or was made in Finland. Okay? But in passive, you can delete the subject and verb. So, in your devices, الأجهزة اللي عندك كلها مكتوب عليها made in دي passive. ده past participle. made دي اللي هي past participle of make. بس هو حذف منها is وحذف ايه subject مثلا TV, mobile phone or whatever. Okay, is made in. Okay, is made. So he deleted the subject. حذف الفاعل لأنه في إيدك، وحذف معاه is وخلى بس past participle. made in صنع فيه. This is passive. So this is why we use passive. Okay, so it's a skill in the language. We must know how to understand sentences in passive and how to use sentences in passive. Okay. Okay, I want you to open this worksheet. When you open this worksheet, this is not form, and this is not the application we used before. When you open this, you will find, I'll show you. Okay, when you open this, okay, if you are using laptop touch and you have a pen, you can, okay, you can click on this. You can click on this and you can write with the mouse, handwriting, okay, and you can delete or erase, okay. If you want to use the keyboard, look at this, you click on this, okay, and you click anywhere where you want to write. I want to write here, so I click here and I can write using the keyboard. Okay. If you are using a mobile phone, you will find here down here you will find the first circle. If you click on the first circle, you will find the same pen, eraser, and this keyboard, and save. Okay, after you finish, you save. What you will find? You will find 5 sentences change into passive, and you will find 2 multiple choice. Choose the answer. Okay, you can now copy the link or click the link and log in and do this exercise now. I'll give you 10 minutes for that, to do this exercise. Okay, just do it now. I can mark it now, correct your answers, and you can see the correction now. Okay. If it is not easy, some one of you can send it to the group. Don't forget to save. After you finish, save. If you have a problem, you can ask me. Maria, you didn't save. Don't forget to save. If you don't save, it will be blank. Do it again. Maria, do it again. Ready, also, you didn't save. You must save. All of you haven't saved. I said don't forget to save. All of you.
دكتور شلون نسيف؟
مكتوب فوق سيف. لو على الموبايل، بالنسبة شايفة سيف اهي، save. You can see save if it is on the laptop. If it is on the mobile, the first circle، أول دايرة على اليسار اللي ضغطت عليها عشان تفتح لك الكتابة، حصلي
أنا من
أول.
اللابتوب بس ما يطلع لي كلمة سيف.
لازم يطلع save هنا، save أهي. This is save.
والله ما في.
أو شوفي تحت.
موجودة كلمة سيف فوق في الشريط الرصاصي.
Yes أهي. refresh the page. لو مو سيف ما بتخزن الإجابة.
دكتور ما يطلع.
زعلان منك.
فوق في الصفحة
فوق
مكتوب
في
الاسم.
نفس الصفحة فوق.
في نفس الصفحة فوق. بشاير نفس الشيء. اوكي.
نفس الخط اللي مكتوب فيه الاسم. change into possible.
ما يطلع عليه.
ايش معني يعني؟ اهو
يمكن يحطوا في
أنا
خيارات.
اهو انا فتحت 10 الحين كلهم ولا حد سيف.
دكتور أنا بعد ما يطلع لي.
يمكن لأن أنا فاتحتها على المايكروسوفت إدج، يمكن أفتحها على كروم.
لا ما له علاقة.
والله ما يطلع سيف دكتور.
أنا يمكن
سوي
لأن دكتور
ريفرش.
بالتليفون.
سوي ريفرش.
دكتور إذا أسوي ريفرش يطلع حق كل شيء.
دكتور انا عرفت ايش انا اسوي. انا عرفت ايش انا اسوي. تحت على اليسار اللون الازرق اضغطوا عليه، يطلع لكم اول شيء سيف.
ده لو على الموبايل تحت على اليسار في دواير، اول دايرة اضغطوا عليها يطلع سيف اول شيء.
أنا من اللابتوب بس من الدائرة يطلع لي، ما أدري ليش.
دكتور ما في مكان نكتب فيه.
استخدم القلم أو استخدم السهم.
السهم اضغط عليه وبعدين روح اضغط على المكان اللي هتكتب فيه يفتح لك مربع.
أي.
اوكي اول حد كاتب.
ما اكتب الحين.
بدور perfect. Okay, you can open it again. You will see the comment.
دكتور شوف موجود عندك هذا السيف.
أنا وصلت اللي كاتبين حروف ما بشوف لهم R N ما. Okay, it's not a secret. I'll check again from the beginning. Maria again. Nothing. Ghadi again. Now Ghadi okay. Okay. No. Ghadi, you can see this is it's repaired, not prepared. Repaired. Okay, take care. I cannot see the advertisement. Design. Okay. This one is not clear. This one is not clear. This one B is given. Okay. Excellent. Muhammad. Nothing. Who saved? Tell me. مريم.
دكتور أنا سويت سيف بس ما أدري أحس اللي حليته كله غلط أصلا.
شيء شوف. شيماء nothing.
دكتور تشيك على مالي شوف وصل عندك.
شيماء you wrote one word built only.
لا عشان ما طرحته ما رشطار.
Okay I'll delete it. سويها again. هدى أعصابك.
ما شو أسوي؟
change into passive. اللي توني شرحه من شوي. تسوي احنا خلين معركة. Just change into passive.
دكتور.
Yes.
تعب مسيطر.
Huh? You didn't save it? Oh. I have a problem with this. You are not saving. Who is sure? I only checked for ready بدور. No, Ahmed Yusuf, this from section 3. Okay.
أنا طرشت دكتور تشوف محلول.
Okay. Can you see it? Tell me if you can see it.
مصطفى نصر.
Yeah. What did you write, Mustafa?
إيه.
Oh yeah.
أكو مصطفى.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay.
أنا عليك.
Okay.
بعدين فل الواتساب تيجي.
Okay. لا are built مو are built because built are built because built
صدق دكتور أنا كنت حاطنها بس أنا شكيت لأن شفتهم كاتبين
built is the past participle. Okay. Built is the
توني
past
مغيرينها أساسا دكتور.
Okay.
شاك فيها.
Okay, but it's very good. It's okay. If you go again to the same link, okay, I'll save. You will find it with the correction. يعني you can see it now. You have it with this correction.
Okay.
دكتور شوف شو اسمي رانيا.
شوف مين اللي noisy at the mic. This is Hamza. Okay.
دكتور تشيك اسمي.
Can you see your name?
إيه
you see-
تحت رانيا.
Okay.
أوكي.
Yes. Rania, you forgot R here. Patients, we said we use, right? You forgot it. Patients are treated.
ترى كاتبتها.
إيه طاحت في
يمكن
الطريق.
اي واضح
Are
واضح.
repaired. Okay. This is okay. The advertisement. Look here. Okay. Can you find the mistake in this sentence? The advertisement is designed by the manager. Can you find what's wrong here? عشان ما تقولي لي ترى كتبتها. Okay. We said we write is or are, right? You wrote
Are.
is. Correct. After that, we said we change the verb into past participle, right? So design will be كنا بنحول الفعل إلى past participle. Okay. This one is okay. اشمعنى دي ما حولتهاش يعني كلهم متحولين. The
دكتور
employees
بعد
are
أكتب بسرعة لأن في التلفون يخربط.
يا التليفون صعب. Okay.
مم.
This is correct. This is correct. Okay. This is correct. Okay, only one mistake. This is excellent. Excellent. Now, when I save like this, if you go again, you will find it with my comment. Okay? You can see it.
My
Yes.
answer.
Okay. Oh,
Even me, my name is Fatma.
okay, wait. Okay, I'll start from the beginning again. I hope this time everyone. Okay, this is Ruqayya. Ruqayya now. Okay, Muhammad Fadil. Nothing. Mariam. Nothing. Shayma. Nothing saved. Ziad.
قاعدة أكتب.
Easy.
مين دكتور؟
Zainab.
لحظة دكتور دقيقة بس.
Okay. Ziad. Nothing. Maha. We didn't save. Ghadi. Yes, we already marked. Muhammad.
دكتور عادل, you didn't check. You just posted.
لا فاطمة I checked you didn't okay sorry okay cars are repaired okay is designed okay candidates are interviewed okay employees are okay are built okay is given okay so this is Fatma this is perfect
Thank you.
دكتور انا رسلت على
فاطمة أمين
الخاص ما اعرف شلون ارسل عندي.
أمين
رسلت على الخاص.
شنو الخاص؟
على الايميل تيمز.
لا هو هنا save here. Okay, no problem. I'll check. Patients are Amin. Now this is Amin's. Amin. Patients are لازم هنا past participle treated. Okay. This is okay. This is okay. Our interview also we said past participle interviewed. Don't forget that.
اللي معاه في التصريف الثالث.
لا دي مخربطة الجملة دي. The company. Okay, the company employ the company employs 10 employees every year. So we start with 10 employees are employed. Okay. And this one are built. Okay, correct. This one is given. Okay, correct. Very good. You have only past participles. Okay. Maria, let's check Maria again. Maria, nothing written. Okay. Already we're finished. Muhammad. Check again. Yes. Patients are
دكتور
treated.
وصل؟
أنا بعيد من الأول تاني. Cars are repaired. Okay. Advertisement is designed. Okay. Candidates are interviewed. Okay. Employees are employed. 10. No. Okay. Are built. Okay. Is given. Okay. Okay. Perfect.
شنو هاي الخطي؟
ما أدري أنا بتجرب. احنا كنا مين؟
دكتور check my answers.
اوكي ما انا ماشي بالترتيب. اسمك فوق ولا عدى
دكتور
على
وصل ولا لا؟
شوف اسمي دكتور.
اوكي who is sure that she or he has saved?
Me.
Okay.
Maybe down.
Wait. Here رقية. We'll start. No problem. Patients are treated. Cars are repaired. Advertisement is designed. Candidates are interviewed. Employees are built is given. للسرعة هكتب بس الأخطاء. لو ما في أخطاء يبقى okay perfect. رقية perfect. All are correct. Okay. So Muhammad, I saw Maryam, I saw before Shayma, Ziad, Zainab. Zainab, she didn't save. I saw before. Okay. Shayma, did you update?
سويت سيف.
Okay. Yes. Okay. ركزي بقى معي. patients المفروض نكتب R. اتفقنا نحط إذا و R. خلاص مش اتفقنا في التغييرات نحط إذا و R. patients plural R. والفعل قلنا نحوله إلى past participle. past participle من treated. This is okay. هنا في بسيط خطأ بسيط. design خليها past participle. لازم الفعل يحول إلى past participle تصريف ثالث. إذا كان فعل عادي add ed. خلاص زي interview لازم past participle فتصير إيه؟ interviewed. دي أوكي. دي أوكي. And the last one is كتبت given بس. لو is given. Yes, should be is given. This is okay. So only one problem you have, the past participle. Okay, I'll send it back to you. Now I sent it back to you. Now you can see again. You can see it again. You will find. مين اللي سوى تحديث؟ قولوا لي على الاسم.
دكتور أنت كلش ما دشيت على اسمي.
وين؟ Tell me if you can see it. You tell me.
أكا
هو ده؟
فوق بدور.
اوكي. 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 هنا بس في بدل are is in advertisement singular, so you say is. This is okay. Okay. This is لا برضه هنا he singular, so you say he is.
دكتور ترى أنا كنت حاطة as، يعني بحط على as بس رديت سويت السيركل مرة ثانية فصار على الار، فأنا كنت
لا.
حاطة as.
ساعات تتحرك فعشان كده الأفضل في الكتابة. Okay, but you
Yes.
know now at least you know.
هذا دكتور كان اسمي وصل عندك.
Can you see it?
زياد 7.
زياد
7.
زياد؟
ايه اعطيت زياد رقم 7.
Okay. This is your paper زياد?
ما هو.
Okay, not saved.
رقم 7 زياد 7.
زياد here. Not saved. You forgot to save. You didn't save.
أنا دكتور.
Okay, I will go. Who? Wait,
معها دكتور.
I checked now, but it was not saved.
دكتور
نعم.
عدلت الأخطاء، اكتب لي بيرفكت.
اوكي حاضر. اوكي. Patients are treated. Okay. Curves are repaired. Okay. Is designed. Okay. Candidates are interviewed. Okay. Employees are employed. Okay. Are built. Okay. Is given. Okay.
No دكتور it's wrong.
Given.
Which it's
Given.
wrong. This is given. So it will be excellent, not perfect.
فهمت عليك.
Is given. وما شاء الله كم عين. كم عين عمالة تطلع السيف. But I know this is not intentional. أنا متأكد إن ده مو خطأ مقصود، يعني لو ركزت هتطلعه. أوكي. كلكم ما شاء الله في الأخطاء اللي أنتوا مسوينها مو أخطاء حد مو فاهم، لا أخطاء ارتباك. Okay, you understand the rule. This is the point. Okay, because usually, as I said, in the final exam you will have a multiple choice. They will not ask you to change into passive. But I wanted you to know the rule, all of it, whether to change or to choose. Okay, I want you to learn it all. Okay, so you can later, you have the link. Okay, you can later open the link. Okay, you can if you have not saved, you can save. Okay, and I'll check again. I'll check again all, especially if there is written yes. This means, like Ruqayya, for example, this means that I have already marked or viewed it. If it is written no, this means that I have not marked it or you forgot to save. So if you forgot to save, you can later open the link and do it again, and I will mark it again. Okay, no problem, because we don't want to give all the time that. But what's important here is that I wanted you to write by yourself, not just I ask you and you say the answer. I wanted you to practice it, changing into passive, as you can feel from my explanation. It's very important, not for exams or for tests, but it's a very important skill in the language. Okay, it will help you understand the language, whether not only English as English exams, but English in business, English in IT, English in English literature. Okay, if we understand passive, it will help us a lot in understanding many sentences or in the language. Okay, so this was the first. We said we are going to talk about 2 topics. I'll come back to this again by myself. Okay, we said today we have 2 topics to talk about. This is the first one, and the second one we will talk about the writing. Okay, but between them I'll give you ظاهر حفظت 5 مرات. I will check. Okay, Mariam, I will check again. Okay, I will check again, and after I check, you can open the link. You will find it with my marking or with my comment on it. Okay, you can see what I wrote to you. So we'll go for a break now for 10 minutes, and then we'll come back to have a look at just quickly on the writing interview process. Okay. There, I'll check your file again. I'll check your answer. Don't worry. Okay, every one of you, I'll check again. Ziad, I checked it. Okay, perfect. If you look in again to the same link, you can see it with my comment. Fatma, yes, go for a break.
دكتور
Yes.
ما كتبت لي excellent.
I'll check it again, Hada. Don't worry. You are excellent even without me writing this. I usually say it.
Thank you.
Zainab, I checked yours this and saved. You can see it. Okay. Shema, okay, we did
ما
it.
قدمته.
Okay, no problem. But at least you know.
Mm.
Ahmad, it's not saved. Okay. Show, okay, I checked the show H. Okay. Let's see, show. Okay, show, don't, you forgot here. 10 employees employed. You forgot R. I know you forgot it. It's because it's, you can easily know this. Are employed, right? Here, okay. Okay. Excellent. Okay, you for only a slight mistake. Okay, now I'll come to this again, but now we need to go back to look. Yes. We said, I said before that the writing for theme 3 is the interview process. In the book, this is the writing. Okay, there is no writing model in the book, in the course book, but this is the writing in the book. I'll show you what is it. Okay, they give you the stages or the steps of the interview process, and we should put them in order. Okay, but I prepared slides for you. Okay, let's see these slides. Okay, look at this. Now these are the points or the slides, or these are the stages. These are the stages of the interview process. But here, if you have this question in the final exam, okay, it will be about what happens during the interview. what happens during the interview. But here we have 3 sections. These sentences are about 3 sections. What happens before the interview, what happens during the interview, and what happens after the interview. Okay, so here we have 3 sections in these stages. What happens before, what happens during, and what happens after the interview. Okay, before we discuss them, I want you just have a look at them and guess when each one of them happens. Okay, for example, candidates can ask a question. Okay, you check if this happens before or during or after the interview. Check qualifications and experience. Is it before or during or after? Give candidate a personality test. Okay, you know personality test. You remember when we were talking about the job of a journalist. The first paragraph was about personal qualities and abilities. Okay, they can check your abilities through your papers. يعني يقدروا يشيكوا قدراتك من الشهادات اللي عندك. Okay, so if you say I can use computer, they can know if you can use computer or not. If you say that I speak English well, they can know if you speak English well or not. But if you say that you are friendly, how they know that you are friendly? They cannot know that because this is personal. If you say I'm outgoing, I'm cheerful, I like being with people, they cannot know that. There is no paper, there is no certificate showing that you are friendly or you are cheerful. So what they usually do before the interview, usually they give you personality test. They give you a piece of paper with some questions. You answer the questions and they analyze it. Analyze يعني يحللوها. And they know your personality. This is what we mean by personality test. Okay, so first, okay, have a look at these points. Only 2 minutes. Have a look at them and guess. Think. Okay, each stage of these, does it happen before the interview or during or after the interview? Okay, don't write answers now, okay, because I want to minimize the page to see your answers. So don't write anything now because I want it to be magnified, zoomed, so you can see. Okay, take 2 minutes. Okay, read and think.
First one, D.
Wait, we check. Okay. Because I want to see the chat, so some of you may write, so we can discuss now. Okay, so now, yalla, tell me what you think. Candidates ask a question. Is it before, during, or after the interview?
During.
during.
Okay. I cannot see different answers. All of your answers are during. I agree with you. Check qualifications and experience.
Before.
Before interview.
Before the interview.
Tell you one thing. This is okay.
Lecture, it can
Abdurrahman,
be before and during. Sometimes
before,
even during the interview
yes,
they're talking.
excellent. This is the point. This is what I was going to talk about. In some companies, they don't check before, they check during. In some others, they check your certificates before the interview. So, but it's not after, Abdurrahman. It's before or during. So, maybe after they want the original copies. Before they may have just a photocopy of the papers. Here in the course book, in our course book, they want this check qualification and experience. They want it to be during. Okay, so make it during. Give candidates a personality test. When do you think?
Before the interview, as you said.
Yes,
Before
I was going to ask before, during, or after. Okay, so you stole the word from my mouth. Okay. Interviews discuss candidates. Wait, I want you to understand this. What we mean by interviews discuss candidates. Maybe you will understand that interviewers discuss candidates means talk with the candidates. No, we don't mean that here. Wait, Budur, I said, wait, I'll explain it. Interviews discuss candidates means interviewers sit together, they sit together and exchange opinions.
after the interview.
Yes, discuss here means everyone says, I think Ali is better. The other one, I think Huda is the best. I think Maid, and so on. I think Mustafa is a good candidate. So they discuss. This is the meaning of discuss. Discuss candidates. So generally, of course, this will be okay. Yes, after. Okay. Interviewers make a decision. They make a decision which one to give the job.
After.
Okay. Introduce the interviewers. Introduce the interviewers. يعني this is the manager of the HR. Maybe you say, this is Mr. John, and this is Mr. Hani, and this. Okay, they introduce.
During.
Okay, yeah. I'm not going to comment. I want to see your answers. Budur and Shema said during. Ready also said during. So you all agree that it's during.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Mustafa, Hamza. Okay. Manager sends letter to successful candidate. They say, congratulations, you got the job. Before, during, or after?
After the interview.
After.
Okay. Manager sends letters to unsuccessful. Okay. They respect. They say, sorry, we don't have a chance for you. Okay. Okay, good. Now organize interview room. The room
Before.
itself, organize the interview
Before.
room.
Before.
Okay. question. احنا هناخد الاربعه دول مع بعض. Question, tell me about yourself. Question, why do you want to work here? Question, why should we hire you? Short conversation about the weather or journey. كلهم مع بعض. Where? When? Sorry.
Interview.
During.
Be or during or after?
During.
During.
Okay.
This is the important questions.
Hassan, I think you are writing the last. Take candidates on tour of company. هنختلف عليها دي. خلاص. Take candidates on tour of the company.
During or after?
During يعني
After, they
في
cannot
نص
take them,
المقابلة نطلعهم
during.
نخليهم يتفرجوا يعني ولا ايه؟
Yes.
After.
I went
When
to
they
interview
accept
and they just show us the showroom and during the interview.
During?
they accept you
Yeah,
directly.
it happened.
I am afraid to say that according to the course book. خلي بالكم الإجابات دي مو واقعية حسب الكتاب. احنا هنجاوب حسب الكتاب. خلاص. لأن ممكن في الواقع صح زي ما قلتي إن ممكن تكون before during و after في الواقع. But the only one that followed the course book is بدور. بدور B this is before according to the course book. Okay. طيب I'll show you. Okay. Look, this is the answer. شوفوا حطيت لكم ألوان. Now we know, okay. Now we know which ones are during, which ones before, which ones after. Okay. Now how many stages before the interview? How many stages before the interview? B, how many? This is 1,
4.
2, 3,
3.
4.
4.
Go في 4, eh?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you put them in order? Can you put them in order? This is the first one, this is the second one, this is number 3, this is number 4. Think about these 4. I want them in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one is number 1? Which one is number 2? Number 3? Number 4? Okay. Which one is number 1? Tell me. Give candidates personality test. Is it this one, number 1?
The second one, number 1.
Give candidates tea, coffee, or biscuit. Organize interview room.
Organize.
Take candidates on tour of the company. Which one is number 1?
Organize the room.
Organize.
Do you all agree? You all agree that organize the interview room is number 1?
Yes.
Okay. What's number 2?
Take.
Is it test? Give a test?
Yes.
Or
No.
tea or tour?
Tour.
Tour.
Tour, I
احنا
think.
هنختصرها في كلمات عشان تكون الإجابة سهلة لكم.
Tour.
دي هنقول عليها تيست، ودي نقول عليها تي، ودي نقول عليها tour. Which one is number 2?
Tour.
Sources Gifty. انت تعرفي المؤلف الكتاب باين. اوكي. بتجيب النتيجة من الكنترول. خلاص.
after test.
Okay. Okay, look at this. Wait. Can you see now؟ دي الإجابة بتاعت المؤلف الكتاب اللي بدور بتجيبها منه ما اعرفش منين. Okay. The course book. This is number 1. Organize interview room. You receive people. بتستقبل الناس. أول ما تستقبلهم بتعمل إيه؟ Give them tea, coffee, or
This
biscuit.
one before the interview?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, before the interview, what happens? Of course, the company organizes the interview room. And then you start receiving candidates. When you receive candidates, you give them tea, coffee, or biscuit. And then while they are waiting for the interview, you give candidates a personality test. And before the interview, take candidates on tour of company. طبعا اللي احنا بنقوله ده مو لازم ينطبق على كل الشركات. خلاص؟ يعني ايه؟ يعني مو لازم ينطبق على الكل. ده مجرد احنا مو مشكلة which one is before. احنا اللي يهمنا شلون نحول الاربع جمل دول الى باراجراف. فهمتوا؟ So our idea is how to change this into a paragraph. Okay, I'll show you something here. Okay, now these are the four stages. We said before the interview, we have 4 sentences. We have 4 stages. Okay, في 4 مراحل. The first one, the interview room is organized, right? Now this is the paragraph. I want you to read the paragraph and complete the missing words. You choose from here. Number 1, you have 4 choices. Which one will be suitable here? Number 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Take 2 minutes and then we will see the answers. Okay, now you can even write A or B or C. Okay. The interview room is organized. When the arrive, the what? Who arrive? A, B, C, or D?
Candidate.
Candidate. Okay. We can say applicant, but here it's singular. Okay, it's singular, so we don't say applicant, but we say candidate. Yes, candidate is the correct answer. They are tea or coffee. Offered, given, bought, drink.
Offered.
Given.
Offered.
given.
Okay.
Offered.
دور في دي المؤلف زعلان منك. Okay. Okay. You know, both are correct. Both are correct. You can say they are offered and you can say they are given. Both are correct. But better to say يعني لما تقول له على واحد انا عزمته عليه بشاي او كوفي يعني don't say I give him but say I offered. Okay, both are correct but offered is better يعني أرق كتعبير، رقيقة في الأسلوب. يعني الأسلوب لازم نشوف شيء رقيق في التعامل، خصوصا لما تكون شيء بتعطيه للناس استخدم لفظ رقيق شوية. فأوفر أرق في التعامل من give. أوكي، لكن هم كمعنى both are correct. أوكي but offered is more delicate، يعني كلمة ناعمة شوية عن give، شوية خشنة في الأسلوب. So here they are offered. We will say they are offered tea or coffee and biscuits by a junior manager. Okay. Why do they give them biscuit or coffee or tea? We want to complete number 3.
Because
Yes. هدى ما تستعجليش. Okay, yes, because the company. Okay, because this is a reason. بفكرني بعدين اشرح لك for تصلح في بعض الحالات but here because فكرنا بشرح لك الفرق بين الاثنين because of for. Then they are given a personality. Number
Test.
4.
Test.
Personality test. Okay.
Test.
The company wants to impress. If you impress someone, you turn their heads. يعني تثير إعجاب الناس. The company wants to impress the candidate. So after that, شايفين transition words. Okay. After that, the candidates are taken on a tour of the company. The last one, what should we write here? Number 5. Yes. Finally, the interviews start. Okay. So this is yes. So this is we changed the 4 sentences into a paragraph. Okay, but I told you that if you have this writing in the final, it will not be about all the interview process. It will be only on one paragraph, the one we are going to study now during the interview. So let us go back to during. Now look at this. During. Look at D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yalla, think about them. Which one is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7? Imagine the interview. Most of you had interviews before.
Number 1, check qualification.
Okay, this is your opinion.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
أول ما يدخل على طول كده tell me about yourself.
Well, the first question.
There is nothing before the question. مفيش hi, how are you, whatever. يعني there is nothing.
Introduce the interviewer.
Introduce the interviewers.
Short conversation with their journey.
Okay, journey. Yes. I want deep thinking. فكروا بعمق. Imagine the interview. Imagine during when you go into the room.
He will ask about the weather and how are you today?
Okay, this is good. Before asking you, they can have short conversation with you to make you feel easy or relax. Okay, read them all, the 7 sentences. D, they are in the same color. I put them in color for you to make it easy.
أول واحدة تشيك experience.
Qualification and experience.
أول واحدة.
طب why don't we say introduce the interviewers? يعني interviewers بيقدموا بعض يقول لك this is
هاي اللي أنا قلت دكتور لا؟
yeah okay it can be. أنا بقترح عليكم، ما بقولوش الإجابة الصحيحة، أنا بقترح يعني أو أتخيل إن لما أدخل انترفيو يعرفوني مين هم يعني.
Second one, introduce.
So we can say introduce the interviewers. And then if we say introduce the interviewer number 1, if we say introduce interviewer number 1, what do you think it will be number 2?
Short conversation.
short conversation may be logic منطق. after short conversation ندخل في الجد بقى. they do what
tell about أو check
أو check qualification.
لا
check qualification.
can ask.
then the questions كل الأسئلة ورا بعض question 4 5 and 6 and I think the last if the candidate can ask a question. Look at them. These are the numbers. So first when you go into the interview at least you should know who you are talking to. لازم على الأقل تعرف مين اللي بيكلمك. So they introduce themselves and then they want, of course, anyone at the interview will feel worried, restless يعني قلق. So they want you to feel at ease, feel easy. So they make short conversation with you. What is the weather like today? Is it hot today? Okay. Where do you live? How did you come here? Do you come by car or by bus or taxi or whatever? Okay. So they talk to you about short conversation about something personal. And then they check your qualification and experience. And then they start questioning you, interviewing you. Tell me about yourself. Why do you want to work here? Why should we hire you? We said hire means employ you. Okay, now they finish. When they finish, you can ask questions. Okay, look again at these 7 sentences. Look at them. Now read these 4 lines. This is the paragraph about what happens during the interview. Each candidate is greeted and introduced to the other interviewers. One interviewer has a short what? You have here A, B, C, and D. Yes. شكلكم تعبتوا خلاص بقى لنا دقيقتين بس. As a short conversation with the candidates about the weather, for example. Okay, why they talk to you about the weather or something like that? Because the interviewers want to put the candidate at ease. You know, to put someone at ease. Put someone at ease means to make him relax. You want to make someone relax. So this is the meaning of put someone at ease. تحب تخلي واحد تضيع منه القلق يعني. So you put him at ease. Okay. Then the candidates and the experience are checked. Yes, qualification. Yes,
qualification.
Good. Okay, خلينا نكمل الفقرة. After that, the candidate is asked. Tell me about what? Look at number 7 here.
Yourself.
Yes.
Yourself.
The company wants to check the motivation. يحبوا يشوفوا الدافعية عندك. The motivation of the candidate. So next, the candidate is asked, why you want to work here? Why do you want? Yes. Then the candidate is asked, why should we hire, work, employ, hire? Why should we hire you? Finally, the candidate can ask a question. دي الفقرة اللي علينا في الرايتنج. This is the paragraph. Okay, this is the paragraph during. What happens during? Okay, خليني أعرفكم الأخيرة بالمرة. هي مش مطلوبة بس نعرفها. after interviewing all the all what
managers.
لا هم لسه ما بقوش employees صار لسه candidates.
Okay.
Yes, B, correct. Sure, Huda. Yes, candidates. The interviewers discuss them. يعني they talk together. Then a decision is made. They take the decision. A letter is sent to the candidate, to the
successful.
يعني ناجح. Successful. خلي بالكم successful is a adjective. The verb from successful succeed. Succeed يعني ينجح. This is the verb succeed. So a letter is sent to the successful candidate. Letters are also sent to the unsuccessful candidate.
هذه مو مطلوبة دكتور؟
لا بس only what happens during. I'll show you this one. Look, this is all the writing. Of course, as you know, wait. This is 212 words. You are asked to write about 130, 150 words, okay? So you will be, if you have the interview process, okay, we delete this, and we delete the first one, okay? Only. So this one, this is enough. You know, here, look at this. There is introduction. Interviews are something common in order to get a job. However, an interview is a process with 3 stages: before, during, and after the interview. But here we will say with many stages. If you have a question, in the final about the interview process, write this one: what happens during the interview. Of course, with introduction. We'll make introduction. Okay, this is one. Should they only ask you about the interview process? No. Okay. One of the questions in the item bank about process is this one. Sending emails is a process with many stages. Write a paragraph describing how to send an email. Okay. يعني مو لازم يجيب لي اللي في الكتاب صح موجود كسؤال في الايتم بانك، بس في اسئله تانية على بروسيس. اوكي، هو قال لك انت المفروض فهمت ان البروسيس بتكتب ستيجز ولازم تحط ترانزيشن ووردز اللي هي فيرست وذن ونكست وافتر ذات. اوكي، فممكن يكتب لك اي سؤال، فده من ضمن الاسئله اللي موجوده اللي هو sending emails is a process with many stages. write a paragraph describing how to send an email. اوكي يوم الخميس ان شاء الله بديكوا سؤال على writing a process تكتبوه. اوكي وبرفع لكم ويت